Hello, I'm Egidio Deliu, and welcome to another episode of Sports Playback, the show that brings you the best highlights, matchups, and scores from Lawndale, Lusinger, and Hawthorne. We are coming off of one of the most exciting weeks in high school football. Week 7 proved to be as difficult as everyone thought, as two of our teams went in opposite directions, while another kept their playoff chances alive in one of the most insane finishes ever.
The Pioneers' offense remains hot as they scored a rushing touchdown. They lead 29-21 after the third quarter. But the big story, Lars Newbar went down with a knee injury. His return is questionable for the rest of the game. Coach, a wild second quarter. You guys are trailing 23-21, but a huge play there at the end with the interception. What's the strategy going forward in the game?
Well, first up, the hungry Hawthorne Cougars are on the road once again tonight as they take on the very tough 10-5 Beverly Hills Normans. Hawthorne's on a 4-game losing streak and will look for guys like Michael Blackwell to snap the streak and take down the Normans. The Cougars have had a lot of success over the last 2 years in football over Beverly Hills, and they will try to do the same thing on the court tonight. We pick it up in the second quarter. Eagles up 14-7. Murray hands off to number 7, Austin Manigo, who once again ties it up 14-14 with a 3-yard touchdown run. Eagles turn on offense. Lars Newbar drops back and throws a bomb right in the end zone. Who else but number 3, Miguel Wagner-Bagwez. Touchdown, Eagles. They lead 21-14 at the half. Fast forward in the fourth quarter, Lawndale looking for a comeback. On third down, Murray with a reverse handoff to Jalen Walker, and he is stopped short of the goal line. Fourth down coming up. One last shot for the Cardinals. The crowd was hyped and on their feet. Murray looks to throw, intended for B.J. Perkinson, but his pass is deflected, and the Eagles get the ball back and would score one more time, winning this one 35-14. With the win, El Segundo takes first place in the Ocean League. Lawndale starting off hot, number 24, Delane Beckles with the assist, number 1. Roderick Jones with a finish. Lawndale strikes first, 2-0. Near the end of the first, number 2, Quincy Pinkard with a nice pass to new USC commit, number 4, Chimezi Matu. Cardinals up 14-10, a close one after one quarter of basketball. Lawndale up big in the third, number 10, Brandon Newman throws it up to Chimezi Matu, who throws it down. Lawndale running away with this one, 42-21. Next up, the Lawndale Cardinals, riding their momentum from the previous week. They were on the road taking on the Beverly Hills Normans. The Normans were no match for Chris Murray and company as Lawndale took the W 47-7, extending their winning streak and scoring 109 points while only allowing 36 points over the past 3 weeks. Definitely two different tales here tonight in tonight's matchup. The El Segundo Eagles with a lot of hype to be very successful in the 2014 football season. On the other hand, though, the Lusinger Olympians, who didn't win one game at all last year, is starting from scratch. They're in rebuilding mode, a brand new coaching staff, a lot of unfamiliar faces. Two familiar faces, though, two starters that are returning. Quarterback Edson Santos and wide receiver Nathaniel Vaughn should help the Lusinger Olympians be very competitive here tonight. Two scores in the third quarter. First off, Miguel Wagner-Bagwez topped off a 10-play drive by a 29-yard run. That was the first touchdown by the Eagles. Then Taz Tawase out of the Wildcat formation scored another rushing touchdown. The Eagles lead 35-14 after 3 quarters of football. A comeback for the Eagles, tied up at 24-24. El Segundo takes this one 26-24 in set 2. Austin, your final game wearing that Cardinals jersey. Obviously not the outcome you guys were looking for, but you still have to be proud of what you guys accomplished this year, making the playoffs the first time since 2009. The Lobos with a nice drive to start the second half. Mustafa Muhammad fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and goes left. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad stings the Olympians' defense for the first Lobos touchdown. Lusinger leads 21-7. Finally, for tonight's game of the week, features 2 Ocean League teams that have 2 different tales of the season, but both are looking for the same result. The 3-4 Hawthorne Cougars welcome the undefeated El Segundo Eagles to Hellcat Field. Hawthorne finally broke back into the winning column, and they did so with help from number 5. Paris McDaniel rushed for an incredible 200 yards and 5 touchdowns in that win last week. Tonight, he looks for similar numbers as he faces a bloodthirsty defense led by number 11, Dwayne Polk. Your senior year, what can you expect this year wearing that red and white uniform? I'm going to head down to the broadcast booth. So for the Sports Playback crew, I'm Egidio Deliu. I'll see you in just a few minutes.